You know, there really are some charming, unusual things about Lucedale and how this place came to be in the first place. Well, I'll tell you about some of them. Come on. You can still see the signs that point to the origins of Lucedale. Gregory Luce, for whom the town is named, expanded the lumber industry, exporting timber and turpentine by steamship and later by rail. And that proved to be a solid business move, attracting even more business and industry.
The rail history between the Luce family, Mississippi Export Railroad as it's called now in George County, it's 101 years old, and it has been vital to this area's development.
Since the town was first established in 1901, it's been a relatively rapid growth.
Of course, I moved here 80 years ago, and at that time, practically all the streets were still dirt streets. I watched that. I watched this develop a sewer system. I just watched a lot of good things happen to the city of Lucedale.
Dr. Dayton White's practiced medicine here for decades and served as mayor for almost a decade. He says despite its humble beginnings, Lucedale continues to thrive.
We have something like permits for around 5,000 homes within a 10-mile radius of downtown Lucedale.
There have been some bumps in the road for that growth. The main road through town is Highway 98, known for a time as Bloody 98 for its reputation for deadly traffic accidents. But many remember making a rest stop here.
We've seen people in Oklahoma and Texas that said, when said that you're from Lucedale, they said, "Is that where the coffee shop, the coffee pot is?" And we said, yeah. The iconic shop burned many years ago. And then came a bypass around the town. Some in town lobbied for the 4-lane bypass, which could have meant a slow death for the town, but it didn't.
Got a new part of town that's developed, but the downtown, the history part of the downtown, the 98, it is still unique.
Al Jones taught math and coached football here for more than 30 years. He's a current alderman and says it's the generational roots that are maintaining the charm of the community.
As a matter of fact, I'm volunteering at the high school right now, and I'm coaching some of the kids of the players that I coached when I was here.
The homegrown industry centered on lumber and the railroad has spurred more growth that has kept those generations working and thriving for decades.
Now, 101 years ago is interesting. They were doing timber and cutting trees, and that's what was being railed in and out of here. And then it kind of transformed into steel and heavy materials, aggregates, and that type of thing. And now, because of the world we're in, it is now turned back into agriculture in the form of wood pellets.
Bill Riles, WKRG News 5. And you know, that's a little bit about how Lucedale came to be. Well, I'm sure glad this was here. Bill Riles, WKRG News 5. It's great.